Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas Longhorns offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty good now. I think they have a chance to get...
Turning it on! And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. And the Longhorns have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Landry.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and... Touchdown, Longhorns! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cowboys offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the first quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6 sacks, now getting out the gates in the first quarter and getting their first one.
Got his man quickly. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Cowboys with myriad options after that big Reads it, fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, this isn't the start this guy envisioned. We're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has 2 drops in the game. He's got to get his mind right.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got it all out. Sprinting away. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Pulls and fires complete.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part and the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
He'll make the stop at the 21 after a pickup of about 5. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to keep it in the air. Flips it out in the flat. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. So now it's second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Back to the ground with the running back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here comes the Texas offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. Quickly complete. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Makes the catch. It's Landry. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Wants to throw on first down. That pass is incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. On the run, it's Jefferson. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Off the RPO, complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to that half.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Cowboys will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Here's the pressure. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Isaac. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Just about 30 seconds to go in the half. How aggressive do you want to be here? Takes a handoff. It's Jefferson. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Quickly to the tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. To the air on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jefferson. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Snagged in the middle. It's Jefferson. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Brown will throw it. On the run, still looking. Still running at the 40. Still on his feet. Right down the middle. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Man, he just makes it look so fun to play quarterback. Like, he's playing his own little game. He just scrambles around, takes off. Nobody can catch him all the way to the house for 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Pulls it in. It's Jefferson. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. So now to try to take advantage of that defensive stop time starting to work against him a little bit, and we'll see what they can do.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
That's caught. It's Isaac. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Brown wants to pass. The throw. He's got him. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down. Breaks into the open. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense moving forward now.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Makes the catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Pocket breaking down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, Cowboys! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Puts it out on the screen. There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Keeps it himself and gets the first. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The give on the inside. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the ground. He's got it again. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Got room on the return. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What are you doing in the interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got it in the middle, it's Landry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Landry. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This is a no-brainer right now. After that incompletion, trailing by what you are in this area of the field, 4th and short, just kick the field goal. It's what you need to give yourself a chance to win.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run the sneak for it. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Jefferson. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch them.
Touchdown, Longhorn! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
They'll go to the air. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Grabbed in the middle. It's Isaac. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, and live to fight another down.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Makes him talk to the hand. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first. And, man, what they can do on 2nd down here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Cowboys come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.